This long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Kind. End this. Or release me.
Farewell.
See you soon.
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. Giddy up. Move it!
You're you, dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Preparing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were to hunt us some.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me yet.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Ah, you! Let's go! You are the sorceress.
Faster. Looks like rain. tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to. Draft from below. A cave? The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. These fell through the crevice years ago. Air's moving here. Must be another cave above, or a way out.
Giddy up.
Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess and her flock. What can I help you with?
What's with the horseshoes?
Those who wish to race in the hero's pursuits, hang them there.
At a series of races? Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event?
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders. Any man can pay her tribute by risking his life in the pursuits. Our races differ from those on the continent. We are beholden to one rule alone. First across the line wins. Sometimes he's the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks his opponents off their mounts.
Explains the name. There an entry fee?
Courage. If you do not lack it, hang a horseshoe.
Winner get a reward of any kind?
He covers himself in glory, basks in proof of his valor.
Was hoping for something a little more tangible.
To us, such things matter least. But yes, the winner receives something to remind him of his feat. At times it is a sword, at others a helmet or a shield.
How about that? See, you can be practical if you want to. Bit of exercise never killed anyone. So, where are the races held?
The first 3 on Ardscallan. Whoever wins each at least once returns here to Hindusfjall to face last year's best rider in a final pursuit.
Gotcha. What's his name?
You mean hers. Astrid of Speakerog, known as the Viperess.
Lovely as monikers go.
And completely deserved. Good luck, Witcher. May your deeds bring the goddess pleasure.
Got a betrothed.
You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Got us scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshchays and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverre insisted. Mustered a crew and... Only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
Let's talk about my reward.
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or...?
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price. Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
So, how much? Have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sverre? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut. To go back to work at the mill.
How can I be of service? In times like these, don't pay to save coins on weapons.
Show me what you have. So long.
How can I be of service?
Show me. I'd like you to craft some. What would you say to a few rounds of Gwent?
Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares. Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Trevor. Friends we show heart, foes we show our axes.
This is a terrible crossroad. You and the sorceress both.
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce yous.
Can't wait.
You're daft. You're alone. What's your plan, eh?
Let me show you. Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Wanderer?
These continental dandies come us stuff and then we gotta drag their corpses out of the air.
Greeting.
So long.
How can I be of...
So long. meet again.
You fucking try it. You prick. Nothing! Is this a mockery? Think this a diversion? I catch you again. I'll have reason to laugh.
Tiresome conversation.
What?
What a witch. Gonna hang your head from my saddle. Could try the meat again.
You fucking try it. You prick.
Have a bite of this. Ought to lift the curse.
Said the same. Last you were here.
Relax. This is different. This'll work.
Better be true, or I'll rip you, shred you. Ah! What did you do?
That was your own flesh. Far as I know, curse doesn't allow for that.
Oh, son, you tracked me, deceiver!
Hardly. Wanted me to lift the curse? Well, you're welcome.
Come on, Roach.
Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard, murdered women heavy with child, and children he...
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing, albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisfjall to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her...
Might have already run into this Morkvarg. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more about him, help me with my work.
You might speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the landing there, provided he's not at sea.
Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live...
Could be, but I'm not from around here.
Archpriestess
So
It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time.
I'll come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength. Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Mind if I have a look at your wares? Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy, and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats.
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Farewell.
Welcome to the Temple of Freya.
You a novice? Because I'd never take you for a priestess.
Truly? You've got a good eye, though a bit off in this case. I'm neither a priestess nor a novice. I escaped a pirate ship, was wounded. That's why I'm here. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead. They brought me to the temple, watched over me. I owe them my life.
Quite the adventure. Got a home to go back to, or will you stay here?
I've a brother in Ardskellig. He's surely mad with grief searching for me. Once I'm better, all better, I'll find a longship and head home.
So long.
Hatred and strength. clouds obscure the sky and turn
Here,
what
Freya, every man in love with the stars.
Wanna sing now?
seems very uncomfortable.
Freya, grant my plea.
Let's go!
What are you gonna do in this big house? They're not full of flags. You're the fool. Fixing it. Look at it. Look at that man.
Forever be seen.
Faster.
Let's go! Run, Roach.
New King Bran. What can one say? How are you?
What are you doing here?
Welcome to the Sacred Grove.
What do you druids deal in these days? Looking for someone who'd know some master alchemist formulae.
Then you're looking for Gramist. Never heard of anyone who would know more about plants and their attributes than he.
Where can I find him?
Here in the Grove. He's got a grotto. But Gramist... he's a tad eccentric. And he stopped taking on apprentices ages ago.
Farewell. Heard you calling.
Aye, 'cause I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know.
See, one of us, a Gil, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So I thought perhaps you might. I'll pay you, of course. Give you an excellent Gwent card.
Suppose I could try, but I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good, good. That should do it. Scare, irritate, whatever you wish, provided you do him no harm. You can usually find a Gil near the Hallowed Oak. Poor man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
You look unwell. Gwynblade.
Can we talk? Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago, back in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
Congratulations. You've a good deck, but it could use a bit of supplementation. Here, take this card.
Thanks.
You've a knack for it, so much so you ought to challenge Crack. I gave him his deck, introduced him to the game, but the pupil has surpassed his master. There's also Grimaced, a vile character, but undeniably talented.
Can we talk? The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmir's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reigniting.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the Druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
Jan and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh, did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
Farewell.
You must pass your knowledge on.
Leave me. I'm no trout that must get to its spawning ground.
Witcher?
I should do what it needs and then leave me be.
Witcher?
Want to talk to you.
But I do not wish to speak. Leave.
You distress me.
You seem a nice enough guy.
Well, I'm not. I plan never to be. I became a druid to avoid others, to not have to deal with them, not to smile when I don't wish to feign compassion when someone's travails matter less to me than a pair of birch cones. So I shall be straight. Get out of my sight, before something, I know not what, deprives you of yours.
I want you to share your knowledge. Teach me alchemy.
You? My apprentice? That's rich. While you're at it, why did you ask Uderic if he'll share Spickerog with you?
I'm serious.
Is that so? Don't make me laugh. I've devoted my life to alchemy. Son, literally. Spent countless days and nights with nothing but alembics, choking on fumes, scorching my skin with acids. If you think I'll simply betray to you what I learned through years of sacrifice and toil, then you're mistaken. Deeply.
I'd be a good student.
Doubtful. You can't even grasp the simple notion that I want you to leave. Though I am preparing to perform a rather tricky ritual, so I could use some help. Even yours. I require 3 favors. Do them for me, and I shall accept you as my apprentice.
Well, well, there's a way after all.
Get off your high horse and listen. First, you must bring me a pimpernel from the Muskogan forest. Second, I need a bottle of spirit from the old distillery on Hale Hill. Finally, convince Fritjof to help me perform the rite. He's a druid like I am. You'll find him near Blandara. I believe it's there on a matter of some import. So, what will it be?
Pimpernel. Far as I know, it's got no use in alchemy apart from...
Would you teach your grandmother to suck eggs? It's not any pimpernel, but the one that grows in the Muskogan forest. And if the rumors are true, a creature jealously guards all the herbs growing there.
Forest creature jealously guarding some secrets? Sounds familiar. Spirit. Why do you need that?
As you must know, potential apprentice, alcohol is the base for all potions. Superior alcohol means a higher quality potion. This spirit has no equal. Its strength, its flavor. Unfortunately, the distillery atop Hale Hill has fallen into disrepair. We've lacked a source ever since. But you'll manage somehow, won't you? You're so confident.
This Fritjof, who is he?
A Vadermaker, huh? You don't know the word, do you? And I pledge to make you my apprentice. A Vadermaker is a druid who can manipulate the weather. Stop a storm, cause hail, make lightning turn your enemy to ash. I advise to address him with the utmost respect, if you value your life.
All right, I'll do it. But this ritual you want to perform, what's that about?
If you wish to be my apprentice, you must stop asking questions. I decide what to tell you and what to do it. Now go, chop chop, before I change my mind. I've told you what you must... I've told you what you must...
Wanted to ask you something.
Not only are you as ugly as a toad, but you have the memory of a goldfish. Well, what is it?
Farewell.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
What's the rush?
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
What?
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Like you got soused last night too.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now. Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
And the... Right?
We step.
And we stand to look...
As
I did not...
As... Sit...
I give... I hope...
Listen.
It's a diff... You can't...
The...
Can you...
Of a... Dandelion.
At last...
Yes.
The deed...
Wouldn't...
The...
So...
Oh, and
Don't worry.
take.
Wait. Here.
I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist.
And you... No.
So what?
Yes, sir. If you...
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Stop pestering me with this confounded cough.
Aye. To battle shoulder to shoulder with a witcher.
Where are you going?
Gonna hang your head from my saddle. Can we talk? Look,
What?
hard.
The North. What?
You
I thought
job's been.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sit. Sat.
I know. Suffice.
Wouldn't happen.
Sir.
Yeah. Heard you call. So,
Aye.
I'll say this. Beg you, moderate, stop pestering me with this confounded cough. For your own conclusions? Could be true. Thick, leathery leaves, rough to the touch.
You're not growing any younger, Grimace. You must pass your knowledge on.
I'm no trout that must get its spawning ground. I shall do what I please. Now leave me be. Leave me, will ye?
Yes? What do you seek?
kind old geezer I just saw you talking to. Who was he?
One of our circle. Grimace. An exceptional alchemist. But a stubborn mean ass.
Well, been around sorceresses my share. Long enough to know that with great enlightenment comes even greater arrogance.
But sorceresses welcome apprentices, am I right? Not Grimace. So many formulae in that head. So many methods of ingesting and absorbing lethal toxins. But he'd rather take them to the grave than share.
Maybe he'll make an exception. Share them with me.
As likely as mistletoe sprouting from right here.
Want to talk to you.
But I'd...
I'm... Well...
Get... Fight.
Oh.
Sir, listen. There are very few bees.
Has new captain wishes for milk?
We go on to the village bar. What?
You best take that back.
You defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Go and defile the Garden of Freya.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis. A specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off to Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Why are you even interested? Jinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a Jinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Alright, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this Jinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Where'd you hear that? Not too many.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation. The ship carrying the Jinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
Alright, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice?
No.
Not sure this Jinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad I cried a Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there. How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. You've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything in...
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
paths take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You know it. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimon man, so he was from Pharaoh. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy...
Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols. Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Back then. You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember. Though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those walls.
There's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. Isu faltia bedem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton. Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Jinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know. A Jinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I disappeared from your life. Nothing interesting here. Interesting. Wonder what this means. Elemental Empires by Jean Baptiste must have slept here. Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Wonder what this means. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Yes?
Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Come with me. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn. Rif Kaishta em Gaia. Kaishta et displair. Gevired me castle.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
You! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity.
Hello， 你人还在吗？你是第4个打字，前面打字的我都没看到。
Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free.
对啊，但是我可以开另外一个分页，开到那个画面，然后我看上面显示1而已，所以我就没有特别注意。所以你前面那个打字的人，他打完之后，我就不知道他还在不在，我就不知道要不要回他，因为他上面只显示1而已。对，我就觉得，就有时候我一直上面打说欢迎来聊天，但是我就不知道有没有人。
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rhind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and...
他们是选了这两个女生选了哪一个之后，就只会去做他的那个人的任务，然后另外一个就不会出现吗？
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow.
我现在发现我在打巫师的时候，有些任务我也觉得很奇怪。接了一个之后，做完它之后，然后之前接的任务有时候都被抵掉，然后就会显示失败。虽然我觉得我对于失败觉得还好，我不是想要全部都完美通关，只是看到失败还是会觉得有点不爽。
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
像我刚刚原本要去接那个，就是那个血腥男爵那边丑丑的那个人，然后接了之后，我就发现有些任务会那个直接显示失败，然后我就想办法读档重新回来，我不想那么快跳到那边，我以为他只是接了，那你知道还可以再回去那个小岛做其他的任务，我就想说那个等级比较低，我就先去做那个，然后结果我一接的时候发现我一堆都失败了，所以我就赶快读旧档回来重做。所以我现在目标就是先把全部支线全部做完之后，再去接那个丑丑的那个很像婴儿的东西。
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
plans? Strange lump.
Who will I leave my home?
Mind if I interrupt?
Nay. My prayers are in vain anyways.
Here you're having trouble with a curse.
I am. Look, see it lying there. A horse head on the pole. That's...
A nithing. Kind of curse. Seen this before. They're nothing to scoff at. Can bring misfortune, even death.
Aye, and the name carved upon it is Tialva, my firstborn. Boy's feverish, grows weaker by the day. I fear I'll bury him before the next moon. Tried to lift the curse myself, but no luck.
I can help you, one of two ways. First, I can try to convince whoever put up the nithing to lift the curse themselves. Second, I can deflect the curse back on whoever cast it by writing their name on the shaft. Either way, need to know who's behind this.
But I don't trouble no one. Don't know a soul who'd wish it upon me.
Guess I gotta investigate. Trail's fresh. Might want to look around some. What is this? Woman's shawl. Distinctive pattern. Distinctive smell. Too many scents. Can't follow my nose any further. Need to ask around about the shawl.
Why is that, Granda? You're not that scary.
Greetings.
Greetings.
See ya.
Fare thee well.
Peace, mate. I'm a simple chap. Seek no trouble.
Greetings, Richard. Can you toss an axe? Me brother can.
Aye? What's it you need?
Any chance you know who wore this shawl?
Of course. Yona, our herbalist, lives there, in that hut. Oh, she'll be pleased you found it for her.
Yeah, real pleased.
Come a long way. You're a witcher, right?
Found your shawl near Lothar's house by the nithing you put up there.
How did you know?
Had a hunch. Thanks for confirming it. You know Tialva's got one foot in the grave.
Good. That bastard should never have been born. Me, I was to be Lothar's bride, but he cast me aside for that flounder. Getting his comeuppance now.
Him and that whole ploughing family.
You'd kill a child out of jealousy? Are you serious?
Tis not jealousy, but dignity that matters here. 10 years we lived side by side. 10 years. I cooked for him, washed his breeches, shared my bed. And he abandoned me with nary a word. The whole village laughed. Stupid bint Yona let herself be had. Oh no, I have not been had, nor have I forgot.
Want you to lift the curse. I mean it.
Fine, I'll do it. But I've my terms. Lothar's to renounce his son and come back to me.
I'll be sure to tell him. But I think we both know what his answer will be.
Tis true what they say. No cure for trouble. So, you know who placed the knifing?
Old friend of yours, Yona.
I might have guessed. Jealous bitch! Can't stand to see others happy. So, will she lift the curse?
Yeah, sure. All you gotta do is renounce your family and go back to her.
Nay, never! My wife, my son, I'd strip them of honor. Condemn them to poverty. You've got to break the spell, Witcher. Let her die!
Can't do that. Yona doesn't deserve it.
And my son? Does he?
No, but he doesn't have to die. You have a choice.
All right. If it'll save Chalva, I'll go back to the hussy. And you, best not see your face round here again. There's truth to that blather by the ice giant.
Here's a manly one. Not like the good for nothing slave.
Go, go.
What do you want?
I'm looking for Hammond.
What for?
Business.
He prays at the chapel on the hill this time of day. If it's slaves you're looking to buy, you'll have to wait till he's done.
I'll be back.
Watch your step.
What do you want?
I'm looking for
What for?
business.
He prays.
I'll be back.
Come on, Roach.
但是我现在还不知道他们是不是好人的情况下，直接干死他们，感觉有点怪。
Come on.
哦，我刚以为你已经走了，因为他一直显示只有一个人，我一直以为那个一个人是我自己。然后这边怎么那么陡？我要怎么过去？哦，看到了。虽然我刚刚跟他们对话，他们直接拔刀让我有点不爽，我就蛮想直接干死他们的。我为什么这边都有蝎子？卖奴隶，这样不知道我等一下还有没有机会可以杀死他们。我之前就是我尽量不查攻略的时候，我看到有人说啊，我们是收钱办事的人，所以没有就是站在比较公正的角度。就是收钱办事，不是那种那叫什么正义的人士，我们只是个收钱办事的人，就是不是打击犯罪的那种。
What now?
Heard you were in Carradin's band.
Fucking say what you want. Come on, spit it out, you arse-licking bastard.
I'm looking for Yad Carradin.
And just who the hell are you?
A friend of a friend. I'm looking for Carradin. Thought maybe we could make some sort of deal.
What? Our business robbing some Novigrad pricks the wrong way? Plowing guilds. Come on, what are you waiting for? Kill the fucker!
如果对方主动来打的话，我就打他们。如果对面比较没什么问题的话，我就比较站在比较公正的地方。他们不弄我就不处理他们。诶。
Damn it.
有时候如果我看到真的很欠扁的话，我还是会直接杀。像那个什么，就什么恶事的那个，他把一群人虐杀在能厕所的地方还是怎么的，那个我看到我是直接杀。但是我后就是解完之后再去查的话，他说如果让他活着的话，他会过得更痛苦。不过我当下还不知道的时候，我就先直接杀他了。哇，好远哦！
Let's go.
其实我是真的蛮容易相信别人的，有时候我是真的看不太出来他们是不是那个装可怜的。剑插在我身上，你说判断他们这张现在是看那些书那种，还是看对话？有时候书我只会大概看过一遍，因为我发现我看完那一本书之后，我就算认真看，我之后也是会忘记很多东西，我都已经忘了。就是很多任务我做到一半之后，其实我也都不太确定。是不是做对还做错？就是有点忘记一开始那个任务要干嘛。我现在很多了。我不确定有没有打字，因为我现在没办法看。怎么那么多人？剩一只，剩一只。文件。对，我顺便稍微问一下，我的声音算是清楚的吗？还是会有杂音，还是风声那些的？因为你算是我最前期第一个，有没有？算是第4个讲话的人，但是是讲话我有回的人。前面讲的人不是忘了开到麦克风，就是忘了回。我就没办法问我的声音是清楚还是有杂音那些的。而且我觉得巫师里面的那叫什么人物太多了，有时候讲到后面，然后再讲到前面的人，我完全忘记他是谁，然后我还要去 Google， 然后看到长相之后，我才有点印象说，哦，原来他是他哦。 喝煎药，什么是喝煎药？就是很多东西我都忘记什么。煎药是那个什么药？其实我也不知道喝煎药是什么。喝煎药，我刚觉得我自己觉得你是说，是说什么突变异发物还是什么的，那好像可以喝啊，我都不知道那怎么喝。我不确定是不是说那个。炼金术，我等下看一下，看一下，煎药，是什么？这些是战斗加成的那些东西嘛？有些是这个。突变诱发物，目前因为我打的不是打到很难的，直接喝 buff 的话，感觉我是蛮废的。等到可能有打不赢的时候，就是打不赢死掉之后再试试看。对，我问你一下，你知道这是什么状况？就是有时候。打有一点不太算是 BOSS 的东西，我被打死之后，我的血量会自己回满，不知道那是什么东西，为什么它会自己回满？就是不算是那种大任务里面的 BOSS， 就是算是小 BOSS 那种等级的。然后有时候打一打之后，我被打死之后，我的血量会自己回满。有时候我都抱持着准备要重开的决心，准备重打之后，然后他血量就自己回满，我也不知道为什么。海克纳煎药，我先看一下海克纳煎药是什么。我现在也做不了。进行损耗精力动作可以恢复生命。我少材料啊，做不了。 好远哦。
Run, Roach. Hey, What happened?
What happened, damn it, is that I fell and cracked me damn leg in two.
Stop whining, Peter. I'm ashamed to hear it.
我之前也在用手机监看那个我自己的画面的时候，也是蛮卡的。
Old Ollah's got one, and you don't hear him complaining.
Old Ollah's also got lice, stinks, and leaks out of both ends. Yet he don't complain about that either. You two gonna help or no?
How'd you fall?
We set out to light a fire there, atop of the statue's shoulders, for our own glory and that of our ancestors.
Looks like you succeeded.
Aye, but the fire went big so quick, Peter jumped back. Lost his balance.
Got lucky anyway. Could have broken his neck falling from that height. This statue, what is it?
An altar to the god of warriors. Any man who dares climb it and light the fire gains the favor of the gods, fame
and an excellent chance of snapping his leg off at the arse. Are you going to help me, or are you going to continue preaching?
为什么要用 VPN？ 是在跨区下载东西，还是什么
This celandine should help you. Won't mend your leg, but it will make it hurt less.
Thanks. Our undying gratitude, that gets you.
对，我玩巫师玩了19次了，上面的19就代表我玩的次数。我玩19次，你是第一个跟我聊天聊那么久的人。我之前我有同时也在 YT 有，最多 YT 有我上面看的人数，它上面有到10人啊，我不确定真的人数有几个人，因为有可能也是8个人，因为10个人然后没半个人说话，也是蛮扯的。你是第一个说话，而且上面之前是一个人。我以为之前很常 Twitch 是最常没什么人，然后我一直以为那一个人就是我自己，然后我就没有特别去看那边。哇！第一个跟我聊天的，竟然还是大陆人，连台湾人都没有跟我聊过天呢。哦，好远，继续赶路。因为之前自己一个人玩的时候，真的觉得好干哦，就是有些在跑东西的时候就觉得很无聊，然后旁边又没有人跟我聊天。之前有时候真的会有人陆续进来，因为它上面人数有在变啊，都没几个人打字的，我觉得好无聊。 最开始问你什么情况？什么意思？用 mod 那种东西就不好玩啊。听说巫师是有很多 mod 可以玩，但是通常也是要等，就是至少主线自己跑过一遍再玩呢。
Harpies got their nest here.
很多 mod 如果第一次玩的话，感觉蛮破坏游戏体验的，像什么无敌的那种，我好像听说有无敌的那种 mod， 那种的话就感觉是单纯跑剧情。维克问。哦，我不是问问题啊，我只是说那个，如果吃那种 buff 的话，感觉就会凸显我打游戏很废。我已经不是打难度，我好像打有4个难度，我好像是打第2难度而已，有时候就一直死了。再吃 buff 的话，感觉蛮废的。而且我刚刚有去看那个煎药，我好像缺一个素材，所以就先算了。之后我会稍微留意一下那个煎药，我的素材有没有集到。原来巫师的 mod 也那么多，传送 mod。对啊，我觉得他还是慢慢骑马跑，我觉得他已经算是蛮方便的。他打的那个路标站已经蛮多了，我觉得已经算是蛮方便的。他好像蛮多点都可以自己开的。那假如每个大城都有一个传送的话，到大城再骑马的话，应该每个地方都不用几分钟就到了吧？哇，直接返回那边。我觉得这边可能会有那个传送点，我先来这边拿传送点之后再过去这边。他有没有骑马优化 mod？ 我觉得他的马好难骑哦，他的马有时候会遇到一些奇怪的障碍就卡住。等一下，这上面是刚刚的废墟还是不是？这边感觉也是有传送点的。我觉得难度调高，我会打更久，我会一直维持在打不赢的状态。这个难度，我目前的2级难度是真的只有一开始感觉很难我拿到装备之后就觉得好简单了。我是蛮想把昆特牌的难度调最高了。我觉得我现在拿到牌组之后，昆特牌变得好简单了。
Go。
我觉得里面的昆特牌好好玩。
Slow now, whoa.
我觉得他的马是真的蛮难骑的，他的 mod 有没有办法让它优化的比较好骑？等一下，骨头。
Faster.
What did I think of next?
We should go soon.
What's wrong? They said they're hurt.
我觉得他的 看难度是，我觉得很多游戏的难度都是把原本游戏人的血量以倍数调整，就是它可能哪一个难度刚好是1倍，然后难度上面的话就多调个1.5倍那种，还是其他调法我不知道。我觉得我一直以为是那种调法，就是原本倍率1倍，然后之后其他就是1.5倍，血量跟攻击力以1.5倍还是2倍的来调。我原来巫师的 mod 有那么多，想得到的都有。我先把一些垃圾东西卖掉了。它的 mod 有像 GTA 一样丰富吗？还是差不多丰富？哎，他没钱了。我一开始不知道它有 mod 的时候，我是预计大概40-50天把这个打完，因为我之后还要开学，然后开学之后可能就打的频率就比较少，然后我还想在5月以前把它打完，就是最好是5月以前打完，然后直接买萨尔达继续打。我开萨尔达也是唯一一个有聊天器，我还用过那个贝欧尼塔，应该讲冰魔金天路还是猎天使魔女，我不知道，它有很多种翻译。然后我玩那个的时候也没有任何人聊天，只有萨尔达跟这个有人说过话而已，其他人都没有，其他的游戏几乎都没有人说过话。虽然我也是休闲的放着，然后我就专心打我的。只是有些游戏的装 mod 很麻烦，像 GTA 的 mod 就好麻烦。但是我好像有查过说，它的 mod 好像就只是下载档案，然后拖到那里面就好，感觉是比较好用的、比较好安装的 mod。 我刚刚那个手牌，我好像换到太多功能牌了。对，而且我刚刚也忘记调这个的难度了。我这个难度一直维持是中等难度，我等下把难度调高好了。这样在那个我忘记那叫什么城了，就是要付1000块的那一场，我一直以为他可以重复再打，然后没想到我打完一场之后，他会一直跑一堆任务，然后后面就懒得再重读打。那个的敌人是真的蛮强的。我的全部都只有一只手而已，都没有刚好第2张出现。哦，险胜！哦，差点死掉。这个玩牌跟蛮看运气的。
How are things? Business good?
Why wouldn't it be, seeing as I make the best arms in the Isles? Just look. Iron ore from the bowels of Mount Ardfand, where giants once tore up the earth. Then my forge fire, blazing unbroken for 6 generations, its care passed from father to son. And every day come dawn, Hara, my youngest, she pricks her finger and squeezes a drop of her blood into the water I use to temper the blades.
Let me have a look.
哪边的酒店可以买那个什么塔勒间谍牌？因为我在最一开始教昆特牌的那一间酒店，听说可以买很多强卡，然后因为我当时觉得，那应该只是中间的小任务，我就算了就没买。那我回去再找，我不确定有没有找到，还有点忘记了。我记得间谍牌，我现在好像有2张。2张还是几张？我觉得最强间谍牌是那个可以，就是那叫什么？那叫什么？我有点忘记那个词叫什么，就是不会被任何功能牌影响到的那种牌的间谍，而且又是0分，我觉得那种牌超猛。那你就先不用说位置，我之后慢慢跑的时候可能会跑到。
Like you to craft something for me.
What? My wares.
对啊，我相信我靠现在这个牌组应该还是打得赢吧。
Fine, show me what you want.
我觉得这主要还是看运气，看当时抽到什么牌的运气。对啊，我要先调难度，先调难度再来打，把难度调到高级好了。我觉得好像是游戏设定。
You're back.
Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
我打一打，我发现难度最难的昆特牌，我发现我打不赢，然后之后再把它调回普通。第一、第二间谍牌是那个0分，然后又把它送过去对面的，然后又不能被功能牌影响到的那种间谍牌吗？那我觉得是最强的间谍牌。啊，我现在还没有。这次刚好都没有间谍牌。1攻击的普通牌，1攻击的普通牌，然后是间谍牌，什么意思？是1攻击，然后它是间谍牌，然后放在这一栏的意思，就是拿剑的这个栏位的1攻击的间谍牌。它在中途不能调码率吧？我觉得它的码率固定是6000 KB。6000 KB 的这种上存号，就不是一枚的网路就可以看吧？ Hello， 你还在吗？
Blooms are late. There are very few bees.
Fierce frosts we had this winter. Half the hives on Speakerog failed to last until the thaw.
You think the white frost is nigh? That the prophecies are true?
Hard to say. One thing is certain. Spring comes later every year.
Hello， 你还在吗？二次确认。
Blooms are late. Very few bees.
Fierce frost.